Yeah. Welcome back, everyone. I'm Apress, joined here with Sylvie. We're going to be commentating the next run, going to be Zero Geo Any Percent.
Indeed, I'm back again. Um, this will be my last commentating, but it won't be the last time you see me tonight. I'm going to ping Miss Moo and see if they're ready.
Yeah, pretty excited for this run. If people haven't seen Zero Geo Any Percent before, it's a really interesting run. Not being able to spend any Geo uh, means for like a pretty significant route difference compared to just normal Any Percent.
Hmm.
Um, you're seeing a lot of different like strats and parts of the games that you wouldn't normally see in an 80% run.
So it is definitely worth clarifying that I feel normal zero geo run, uh, people might be resetting if they collect geo, but we won't be doing that for this run. We'll just zero geo asterisk might be actual some geo.
Yeah, for sure not going to be spending any geo, going to keep to the zero geo route. But having needing to reset for a full zero geo run in a marathon setting does not work out super well.
Mm,
But hopefully we'll end up seeing no geo collected anyways. There's a good chance that that happens.
that'd be super based.
It would be. And yeah, we'll talk about it more when we get to some of the relevant sections, but there's a few pretty powerful tools that runners have for avoiding Geo. Uh, Namely leaving the room after killing enemies,
Mm.
um, and even doing like save quits sometimes for the same kind of effect.
Oh, that's
Um,
very interesting. Because I'm already thinking about like the boulders and like how the heck do you even?
Yeah, right. And there are some places where, like, depending on the geospread, you can try to get around it. Um, but in like a marathon setting or in some place where you don't want the run to die there, save quitting can be a pretty good strategy.
Yeah,
Um,
definitely makes sense.
yeah, but for now we'll see Miss Moo, pretty standard stuff. So far, kind of the first like deviation we'll see will be in Aspid Arena. Or of course, like in a normal any percent run, runners are usually trying to go out of their way to pick up a little bit of geo there. Um, so it's a little tricky trying to avoid the geo there instead.
Hmm. Yeah, Astrid Arena. Yeah, exactly what you said.
Yeah, so we'll be trying to find a way to lure the aspids into good places to kill them so that we can get around the geo after they're dead.
um, I mean, we're still obviously going for double spike because we need speed.
Yeah, it saves so much time to do double spike, and for people who are doing like zero geo attempts to submit to the leaderboard, resetting to Aspid Arena is not all that bad.
Mhm. I mean, yeah, it's early game run.
Yeah, here we see it coming in a little bit different. We want to bring this Aspid over to the left so we can kill it somewhere where we can avoid the Geo easily. It being on that platform there is really unfortunate because it
Yeah.
kind of keeps us away from being able to do double spike. Um, you can see Miss Moo needing to just handle the Aspids.
No.
Seeing the Geo
Rip.
spread is just so
Oh wait,
random.
we're
Oh, I
having a
guess.
reset. Um,
Okay, I think we might be going for a reset here. I didn't think that was the plan.
okay, I think
Might
that's
have
really
been
what.
kind of muscle memory to reset on something like that. Um,
We have an hour and a half. Well, hour and 15.
yeah, like we said early on, it's not too big of a deal to reset an Aspid Arena like that. I do think going forward we will not be going for any other resets. Um, but yeah, Hollow Knight is a game with a lot of RNG in places where you wouldn't expect there to be RNG, and where you wouldn't really want there to be RNG. And Geospread is one of those places, where even if you get the enemies in the same position, kill them at the same time, the way the Geo gets spread is just going to be random. Um, so in a situation like that, like the Aspid was below the platform, but it just shot it up onto that platform where Miss Moo was standing. It was pretty unfortunate.
Apparently, we're having some game crashes. Oh no.
Yeah, try to bear with us a little bit here, chat, while we try to get this sorted out, but we should be getting the run back up pretty soon.
Wow, we boy Zero Geo.
There you go. Looks like we're successfully back in a new save file. And so I'm curious, Sylvie, have you done any runs yourself of like Zero Geo any percent, or like I know Zero Geo 4 mask shards is another pretty popular one.
I'm not gonna lie, I haven't run a single category in over a year.
Okay, that's fair.
So no, but I did cartography percent. That's kind of similar.
Yeah, I think cartography percent, you usually are trying to go out of your way for a lot of geo. That's a category with a pretty tight geo routing.
Yeah. So pretty much identical. But I'm super thrilled to actually see like the strats here. It's like
Yeah,
even if we do collide a geo here and there, it's like it's definitely acceptable. This isn't we're not trying for any kind of PV or anything. This is just like a showcase of the possibilities of what can be done. And
sure.
collecting zero geo in an entire 80% run is a sight to behold.
Yeah, it really is. This is the kind of thing where I wonder, like, there are definitely some developer intended skips and kind of like branching routes. But I wonder, like, do Team Cherry expect for people to beat the game like without Geo? Like, I'm sure they knew it was possible, but it's always interesting to think, like, what did they expect to see?
I mean, I doubt they expected anyone to beat the game without Lantern.
Yeah, I mean, actually, that's kind of an interesting point, because I know in some early patches of the game, I don't know when it got changed. You'd probably need to ask someone like Gustin, who knows all the patches for that. But that there used to be some kind of like toll or gate in the dark room to go to Beastden. So I think on some older patches of the game, it's actually not possible to get there without Lantern.
Cool. Okay. Decent lineup. Okay. Cool.
Yeah, I had to lure that first Aspid farther to the left, so not gonna be able to get double spike again here.
Nice.
But nice, able to get out with zero geo.
Very good. Hey, chat. I want everyone to tell me what is your favorite Geo rock in all of Holiday? Since we're having a Geo run, lack of, but hey, you know.
I have two geo rocks that come to mind.
Mm-hmm.
They are the one below Pale Lurker, or the one in the Gorb rock, but the hidden one on the right.
Ooh.
Just because those two, like, before I started doing randos like the geo rocks, I had no idea those existed.
The one below Shumarogers, that's a good one. The one, of course, 420 Geo rock. Yeah. C-dash room. That one's nice. That one's very nice. Pale Lurker one is good. I think the Pale Lurker one might be my least favorite, just because of the Pale Lurker.
That's true. Yeah, it's a
Upside down Geo rocks for sure. Above hoppers, yeah.
Oh, I do also like the one in the Cliff's Whispering room, the like lowest down one that you can like pogo on the underside of the platform to get around it. That's a good Geo Rock too.
That one's really good. Between darkness and Garpy. Oh.
But yeah, so you might have noticed here Miss Moo taking some special care to make sure that the husks in the False Knight arena die really far to the left and the right. That's just going to make sure that she has as much space as possible for fighting False Knight and then just not needing to worry about any Geo. So spending a little bit of time on that, but it's a nice safety strat. A little bit of damage taking is pretty standard for fighting False Knight. You can get the staggers quick enough that you might as well just let yourself get hit. Yeah, and what's especially nice about killing the enemies so far left and right is you don't need to worry about the Geo falling down when False Knight breaks the floor in the middle. Because that can be pretty annoying to deal with. Yeah, of course, going to be escaping the Geo chest and making our way into Ancestral Mound.
So yeah, the big question mark in my mind comes up. This first boulder, I don't think you can quit out for this one. Maybe you can. I mean, I guess it would make sense if you can.
Yeah, so... Yeah, this boulder doesn't respawn after you killed it, so you are able to just save quit right away. After you kill it, it puts you back down in front of the gate, and you're able to just talk to the Snail Shaman to get out of it. It is a little bit slower than trying to maneuver around the Geo if that's possible. But like I said earlier, the Geo spread is RNG, so you kind of have to see if you have a good spread to go for that or not.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. It feels safer just to, as soon as you cast that fourth fireball, just pause and quit.
For sure. And especially in like a marathon thing like this, I would not be surprised to see that Miss Moo is just gonna take that kind of safety strat.
Yeah, okay.
And yeah, casting those fireballs from very far away, so there's no worries about one Geo flinging itself all the way across the room to hit you. So yeah, Sastastic, I am not super familiar with exactly how it works, but I do believe there is something with like not being able to pick up Geo until it like hits the ground the first time or something like that, but I'm not completely sure. But I do believe there is something like that where the Geo can be a little generous. But for the most part, you want to take kind of like safe strats away from it. For example, here, pogoing the tick-tick through the floor, making sure there's no way you'll accidentally pick up that Geo.
Are they down a little soul? I feel like they need.
It's on 1221. So.
Fair enough.
Yeah, don't need to worry about having full soul for this Balder. And like we said, going in and out of this room to keep the Balder killed, but despawn all the Geo.
All right. Oh, slight dunk. It's okay. We make do.
Yeah, not quite gonna have enough soul to go for the fireball skip here, the bonus one. But that's all right. We have plenty of time for more fireball skips.
Yeah, there's two coming up. The classic 20% fireball skips. Not even just 20%, just...
It's just most categories at this point.
The majority of categories, fireball skips.
Except for the few we have now that, like, get claw first with slope ball.
Yeah.
Or the even rarer ones that go down in green path for some reason.
Oh.
Okay, so it looks like we're actually going straight for the squid pogo.
Sick. It's actually really. It's a breath. That's a breath. Bleh. That's a breath of fresh air. I would love to be able to speak.
So yeah, another kind of like thing that you maybe wouldn't realize you need to worry about with the until you do a zero geo run, but the Moss Chargers, you can't kill them for soul the same way that other categories do because they drop geo after they die. So we saw that Miss Moo went up on the top path there to just make sure she's not going to be running into the Moss Charger. And especially if you don't need to worry about collecting soul for the fireball skip, you might as well be doing that.
Oh, it's like, how's I gonna deal with this? But then I realized, oh yeah, just be on the other side.
Yeah, exactly. Which is faster anyways. Like if there's a category that's allowed to collect geo, but doesn't need it at this point, like you'll see them do the same thing.
All right, this is super interesting. I'm learning a lot.
Yeah, and of course, don't need to worry about Vengefly King or Moss Knight Geo Rocks because we don't need Geo.
Fantastic. That just cuts like half of the cancer off of Green Path.
Right. And yeah, Sus, there is a 2 fireball setup for the Moss Knight on the right side.
And then here we are fighting Hornet. Let's see how this goes.
Ooh, starting off with a nail throw. That's pretty nice.
Pumping out a lot of damage. Unfortunate Stagger actually having to walk all the way over to the other side of the stream.
Oh, let's close to getting a double there, but I don't think Hornet had enough room to back up to get it. Alright,
Very
nice. Not a bad Hornet fight at all.
Yeah, definitely.
You're going to be picking up dash, and as you'd probably expect, save quitting back to Ancestral Mound now.
Now, I feel like Fungal is pretty straightforward. You don't really collect a whole lot of geo in any percent regardless.
Yeah. Kind of the main point of concern, I think, in the claw split is like if you're going for the normal double dash, it's not unlikely that like the what is it called, the like bigger mantis that guards the lever, that it drops geo in your path.
Oh yeah.
So we'll see what Miss Mood does to deal with that. Because I do think it will be a little bit different than what most runs do.
Yeah, I might just have to do some improvision on the Mantis Pogo.
Which would definitely not be the first run that just kind of has to do stuff like that. A lot of glitched runs are kind of forced into doing weird on-the-fly Mantis Pogos.
Yeah, because a lot of them get claw first, right, before dash. Yeah.
Even before Fireball sometimes.
Yeah, yeah.
And yeah, it might just be not killing the Mantis is the way to go. I know there are some setups like that instead of double dash that can be very consistent, but from what I've heard are pretty difficult.
Fire Pogo? E-Pogo.
E-Pogo, yeah.
Very nice.
Nice for our first try.
Always love to see that.
Ooh, I'm not sure if she thought she had a dash there, but taking a hard fall, not too bad.
Yeah.
So yeah, just not gonna kill the Mantis, and then trying to get these Mantis youths to line up.
Oh.
Okay, and barely dodging that Geo that the Mantis youth dropped.
Yep, going around. We love the safety.
Yeah, a little unfortunate that all the Geo on the floor there made it kind of impossible to go for a backup.
All right, very good. We're on our way.
Yep, we're going to be picking up Claw here and not actually quitting out. The reason why she made sure to kill False Knight earlier was to pick up City Crest, and that's going to be our access into City. And so one of kind of the big route differences with Zero Geo any percent is we don't have a way to get into Crystal Peak like with Lantern. Since we can't get Geo, we can't pay Sly the 1800 Geo to get Lantern and get into Peak that way. So our only other option really is to get Dive from Sanctum. And so that's why coming in on the left side like this through City Crest sets it up perfectly for that.
Awesome.
And yeah, gonna be making sure to hit these levers here because she will be coming back through this room later. Yeah, that is true. An Isma's route is possible. I'm really not sure about like the timing with that. If something like that would be faster.
Definitely not.
I mean, not on 1221 for sure, but on current patch, there's maybe possibilities with slope ball.
True.
But again, I'm not sure if that's something that anybody has worked out. Taking some heals on the elevator. Good use of that time there. You're just kind of forced to stand still.
I wonder if we'll see Lem.
I don't think you ever go past Lem in this run.
Fair enough. Understand.
Kind of leave him to his own devices.
Even considering Pokemon related to Geo is not allowed.
You're not even allowed to think about Geo. Yeah, thankfully playing on 1221, able to do this lever skip here to avoid the DLC rooms.
The best.
And gonna be heading right into Sanctum. Yes, Python. This run is on 1221. Yeah, making sure, taking advantage of that low spawn from the Soul Twister to just pogo it down and let all that Geo fall in the corner where we don't need to worry about it.
Oh no.
I'm stuck under this elevator a little bit. But we do get to see another lever skip here that also only exists on 1221. And this just lets us completely avoid the Soul Warrior, which is nice because he drops a big chunk of Geo that we don't want to have to deal with.
Yeah, definitely not. It's... Yeah, right.
Coming up this way from the bottom, though, does mean you have to deal with 2 Twisters in this room.
Which, especially around here, can get... Oh, alright. No, oh, that's a good spawn, actually.
Yeah, that was...
They can go further to the right there and just completely block your way. It's like, oh god.
Yeah, it was good maneuvering there to get around them.
Yeah.
And of course, Hellroom being Hellroom.
Oh, yeah. Here we go. Oh.
Yeah, this is the problem. When all 4 of them are active and on you, it gets so hard to just like find your opening to get up there.
Ooh, so rough. Ah, no!
So,
ah!
okay.
Okay, good.
Okay, we're up there. That's good.
Oh, we need to
gonna...
Or heal.
I believe it's healing, but also... Oh, does this run not pick up Twister? I believe it does, because we're not able to pick up Shaman Stone, of course, which is speedrunner's first choice, since you need to buy it from Salubra, and we're not able to get or spend money. So kind of the next best thing we can get is Soul Twister, because spells are still broken, even if you don't have Shaman.
Exactly. Yeah, I mean, they're gonna do way more damage than the 5 damage per nail hit. So.
Right. Yeah, we saw some nice safety strats, getting Soul to heal up in the Soul Master room, but also to despawn some Geo dropped by the one... I forget if Mistakes or Follies are the ones on the ground.
Mistakes.
Mistakes, okay. But yeah, now we're here in the Soulmaster fight. Mismu's going to be trying to look for doubles with DS as much as possible. We saw her get there. Yeah, it can be a little tough without Shaman Stone because you have such a small like hitbox for your fireball. But being able to get that extra damage is pretty important for having a fast fight.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, she's doing a pretty good job about getting those doubles in, and a nice ending on the left there.
Yeah. That was actually a super good fight.
Moving into the second phase of it here now.
If you're looking not to spoil, this is not the place. We're going to complete the game in a matter of 2 minutes. So yeah, probably 30 minutes, I'd assume. So yeah. But very good second phase. Just pumping up the wall. There we go. Very nice.
She did a good job of getting in those nail hits during the dives. Just make sure you have souls for the once Soulmaster perches. There we go. So dive is now going to be a very good source of damage for the run, as well as being access for our peak later on, like we mentioned.
Yeah.
And I do expect to see, this is some place that I know runners will often do. Yeah, so these follies and mistakes can be really annoying because they drop Geo. So taking a safety strat there, reloading the room to get rid of that Geo over the breakable floor. And yeah, so dive through, pause once the dive lands, and you can go ahead and save and quit. The floor will remain broken, and you'll despawn all the Geo.
Very nice. That's actually so cool.
Yeah, and it's possible to do it without this, but it's very difficult. Fake dives help, but fake dives on 1-2-2-1 especially are pretty inconsistent. So yeah, I do like to see these save and quits here.
We love safety.
Yeah.
That's cool. We are still so far at 0 Geo. It's really fun.
Hopefully we will be able to keep that. I do think this is one of the more dangerous sections for that.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many things just flying at you. Some of them
right.
Ooh. Oh, okay. No, we're good. We're good.
Yeah, you do have a little bit of a grace period, like once the enemies die, to get that save and quit out. But there we go. We have all of the floors open that we need to make our escape from Sanctum now.
That is actually amazing. I love it so much.
Yeah, a lot of really clever strategies like that go into routing this category. And next up, we'll kind of see one of the other big effects of not having Geo is you're not able to get most stag stations.
Yeah, or well,
yeah, and namely Dirtmouth Stag and Resting Ground Stag, you don't need a pay Geo to unlock. So we will see Mismu taking advantage of that later on. But yeah, note that she's not able to go through that dive floor there because we never killed the Soul Warrior. So you would enter the fight if you did that dive.
Yeah, that'd be cursed.
But yeah, since we can't spend Geo on Stags, instead of going up to unlock City Storm Stag, like most runs would do here, Mismu is actually going to use the dive entrance above the City Crest gate and exit back through Fungal.
This is so creative.
Yeah, there's a lot of really cool strats that go into this. And yeah, Sastastic. I know there are some runs on 1221 that go into Sanctum that prefer to just skip the Norman fight. I forget if 106. I think you're right that 106 skips it, and I think All Skill still does it though because you just want the geo that you get from it.
Yeah.
And you come into it with Shade Soul. It's really easy to have Soul for it, and you just kind of win the fight instantly. But yeah, this is why, if you remember, Miss Moo hit those levers on the way here, and it's to help in getting out now.
Yeah. I almost wonder why they put those levers there in the first place. I don't know, maybe they thought people would be using that pathway more than they really do.
I mean, you're not really able to use it too often since the gate closes. Like,
Yeah.
unless you need to find that dive floor in order to go back through there.
It's so true, actually. It's like, why not just have a platforming section back too? I don't know. It just feels weird to me. Anyway, now, next has to be C-Dash, right?
Yeah. So before we can really get to any of our other dreamers, we're gonna need C-Dash. So yeah, one of the kind of, I think, appeals to Zero Geo is, since you don't have any fast travel, you kind of need to walk everywhere. So it's cool. You kind of get to like go through areas that no other category has a reason to go through.
Oh, and heck, we don't even have to yet.
Yeah. And that's going to be something we get pretty soon too.
I assume it's C-Dash first.
Yeah, and then we'll be
drop down.
taking the dark room to...
Yeah.
Mhm.
Safety bench. Love to see it.
I
mean,
actually
it's even
believe this
required.
is a required bench, yeah.
Yeah.
Because we will want to come back here in a bit. And yeah, as you see, she went ahead and equipped Twister now. Gonna be pretty significant in boss fights later on. And is definitely still useful in with dealing with just like normal enemies whenever we have to do that. Thankfully not needing to deal with this room being infected.
Not accidentally killing them either and picking up that geo. That'd be horrible.
Yeah, thankfully this part of the run, there's not a whole lot of enemies that get in your way.
Hi, Mila. Bye, Mila.
Yeah, not sure if we're gonna see a Pogax attempt here or not. It is a little bit annoying to deal with the enemy like that's to the left, to the top left of where we do Pogax. Because you can damage tank through it, but if you kill it, of course it's gonna drop Geo and get in your way.
Not
Flip
wrong.
back this. Yeah, so opting just to damage tank so you don't need to worry with any Geo there.
Interesting pathing. I like it though. Oh no.
Yeah, getting hit by that laser like right at the top there, it's really easy to miss those like smaller platforms after taking the knockback. Not quite gonna get the fast cycle there, but good job getting through that room.
Yeah, definitely love to see it.
Yeah.
And this seems like a pretty solid run overall.
Yeah, and since we need to keep our bench all the way over in Crossroads Hot Spring, like if this is all the health we have to work with pretty much. She can choose to do some heals, but like we still need to go through the dark room into resting ground, so having some strats to avoid taking damage are definitely appreciated. And it looks like not quite going to be able to get the damage list cycle here. We're going to have to kind of do re-echo to these lasers.
Nice.
Yeah, nicely done.
We got our seed cards. Now it's just a matter of collecting dreamers, yeah?
Yeah, well, we still need Dream Nail and we need the Dreamers, and of course, getting to Black Egg is not going to be as easy as you would want it to be.
Here you
Let's see how that's dealt with later on.
2 of us to get through. That's cursed, actually.
Yeah.
Because putouts won't work because they just respawn, actually.
Right, yeah, on 1221, that the Devout Right by Hera respawns, and so does the one at the bottom of East End.
Very intriguing. How will our hero avoid this deal? Find out soon. And Grub City.
Taking the grub, you really do love to see it.
Yeah.
And yeah, here's gonna be the dark room. This is not the only one of these that we'll see in this run.
Oop.
Oh, it looks like... Okay, it's a little bit scary not being able to get the C-Dash off right away. You need to worry about the Crystal Hunter sniping you. But thankfully she was able to avoid that first shot and get away from it.
Very nice. Very well done. Oh, are we gonna get D-Dark? Ooh,
Yeah,
exciting.
and really, like, there's no other really great way to upgrade our DPS in this run other than D-Dark. Shade Soul is, of course, locked behind Geo, either in the form of Elegant Key or Dash Slash on 1221, but neither of those are possibilities. Wraiths is technically a thing you can get, but it's not particularly good on 1221.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, and that's
Oh,
a little scary. Buggy ran into some of the spikes somewhere and rained down all of its Geo.
very good avoided though. Oh, that was too low? That didn't look too low.
Yeah, that was a mean hitbox.
Alright.
There you go, she got through it. Yeah, we did see that pause there gave her time to try to spot where the Geo is and figure out a way to react for it.
You know, it was really good. Oh yeah, a quit out here would bring us back to Crossroads, right?
Yeah, so not really an option.
Yeah. Definitely responded perfectly, I think.
Yeah. And yeah, it's like, that's not the kind of thing you would see in any other run of Hollow Knight. Like, I don't think pause buffering is useful anywhere else in this game. Because you're not really able to buffer inputs out of the pause, and a lot of times you're just able to react to most things. So it's kind of cool. Like, stuff like that doesn't get showcased in any other run.
Yeah, that's actually super interesting. It's completely unique run.
Longnail Balders, that is a good point, Quado. Longnail Balders is one that people will often use pause buffering for.
Yeah, that's true. I once did long nail boulders. It was.
Yeah, it's not an easy trick.
I think I sat there for over an hour practicing just pause, turn around, slash, pause.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my god.
Less than fun. I don't think many people will disagree with you, Jan. But there we go. That's going to be our Dream Nail acquired.
Very nice.
And maybe even nicer is we get access to Resting Ground Stag in just a bit. which, like I said earlier, one of the only 2 stags that you're able to get without needing Geo.
Seer skip? Seer skip, yo!
Nice.
I love to see it.
Yeah, so making it easier to hit that lever, unlock Resting Ground Stag, and gonna go ahead and quit out back to Crossroads Springs.
Heck yeah.
And so now that we have our C-Dash, next step is going to be a nice little acid skip into Fog Canyon so that we can finally get our first Dreamer.
Going for Monomon first, huh?
Yeah.
That's super different. Normally you always go for Lurian first.
Lurian is the first one, yeah.
Yeah.
Like making sure to collect some Geo before doing the acid skip here.
Oh
no! Ooh. And she got in there.
Yeah, I think she her C-dash was stopped by the roof.
Yeah. But there we go. Get it nice and easy second try. Go ahead and heal up. I think it's very smart going into these rooms with the exploding Umas.
Collecting some Geo before the acids.
Oh, did I say Geo? My bad. Collecting soul. Yeah, so...
Go ahead.
I was gonna say a few reasons for that. One is not having Dream Nail. The other is it's surprisingly difficult to get to Right Side City from Left Side City. In 1.2.2.1, I'm not sure if there is even a way. On current patch, there is a slope ball to get there, but it's very difficult to do. And yeah, I'm not sure if there is anything on 1.2.2.1 that you can do. Yeah, luring from crypts is an option, but we'll kind of see as we go on with the route why we choose to wait on Watcher Knights in Lurien.
Exciting. All right.
Yeah, I see a few people commenting about doing a shade skip in the fountain room. Unfortunately, you start with swim unlocked in Vanilla Hollow Knight, so that's not really an option. Yeah, taking a few unfortunate dunks here in the start of the move fight. She's gonna be looking for Dreammail to get soul back for damage. Hopefully without keeping Uber in a bad spot. And yeah, keeping it by a platform is really good to be able to get those D-Darks in. It's going to do a lot more damage than what VS would do.
Yeah, I mean, this still might be a little
We're able to Pogo to bring it back down. Not quite able to get that third D-Dark in.
Yeah.
We're doing pretty good about getting these Dream Nails in during this third cycle here.
There you
and nice,
go.
It's gonna see a 3 cycle.
Yeah, 3 cycle is great. We love it.
Yeah, that's very solid. Yeah, that was a little bit worried there with Umu being so far away from the bottom of, or the floor of any platform. But thankfully he was still close enough to get hit by the shockwave of the D-Dark.
Alright, and with this we will collect our first Dreamer.
Yeah, and so for those who do not know, picking up any Dreamer actually is like a heart save. Which means if you try to quit out to like another bench, you're not able to do that. It just brings you back to the Dreamer, which is what's gonna make it so hard for us to get like away from any of the Dreamer locations since we can't afford stags. So there's some pretty unique routing that we're gonna see in a little bit here. Don't want to spoil it quite yet for people who don't know.
Very fun, very mysterious.
Yeah. Yeah, Sawa pointing out getting literally perfect RNG from those 3 Umu cycles. Very, very blessed run.
You actually love to do it.
Yeah.
So what could be next? I want to assume TGA, but that would force Mantises, and I would assume that's probably bad. Or Petras, not Mantis, sorry.
Yeah. I mean, Petras is definitely can be a problem with the way that they shoot out their Geo. I think like that's a pretty big arena. That is where we're going to be going next.
Okay.
And so yeah, thankfully with a big arena like that, you do have quite a bit of freedom to lure them to one side of the arena. But yeah, as Quad was pointing out, no Shaman Stone means that the Petras are going to be pretty difficult to kill.
Right.
And you're not really going to be able to kill them with D-Dark like you might want to.
Yeah.
And nice first try QGA, looking very clean.
That was sick.
So yeah, with our 15 damage VS, each Petra is going to take 3 fireballs to kill. Thankfully, we have Twister on to help us a little bit, but it is going to be pretty rough. It'll be either 3 VSs or 2 VSs and 2 nail hits. And of course, doubles will help out a lot.
Yeah, always love to see doubles. Just gonna bounce on this one. Fair enough, fair enough.
Yeah, and want to make sure that you can bring it away from the right of the arena so that you can drop its Geo in a safe location.
Right.
Oh, and that was an extremely rude boomerang.
Oh no.
Able to get a heal out.
Oh, this sucks. Oh no. They're grouped up at. Oh,
Yeah, that's really tough to deal with.
yeah. Good morning, Kuro.
But yeah, hopefully we see another quick and easy QGA like we did last time. We can get right back in there.
Good point, Quad. Still 0 Geo. We're
Very
still
true.
fogging out.
Okay, getting a little bit risky with these Uma cores, but
Ooh.
getting here safely.
Oh, so close.
Looks good. Nice.
Don't die or you lose your Geo.
So true, Shresh. Thankfully, she should be able to collect as much soul as she needs here. Thankfully, on 1221, the spiky husks projectiles don't actually do any damage to you.
Yeah, as you saw right there, just flew right through her. 1221's a crazy patch.
Yeah, it really.
The fuck is a sun?
Yeah, I'm looking for another good place to heal here. It's always unfortunate going back into Petra Arena when you're not able to fill up your soul vessel completely. We're gonna see. I'm sure that Miss Move counts those nail hits very carefully to know when she wants to bring the Petra over to the left side.
Nice drop in the Geo. Oh, they finally
Okay,
lined
got
up.
one double. That one should be very close to dying now.
Yeah. Oh, yes, yes.
Nice.
Safety bench. Hog.
Yeah, definitely respect the move to take this bench here.
Yes. Wait, then if you pick up Geo and die, the no Geo run still counts? No. But good, I like your thinking, but unfortunately, no.
Yeah, the rules of the category specify it's no geo collected, rather than being like 0 geo spent. And I think Miss Mood tried to go for the Thorn Warp, the damage warp, but not quite gonna get it, so gonna go the long way around.
No. Ah! where she was.
Yeah. But thankfully, did take the safety bench, so it's really not much of a time loss at all to just head right back there. Should have pushed through to the toll bench. Of course, the toll bench is not accessible to you in Zero Geo because it costs money to unlock the toll bench. Thankfully, the Shade doing her some favors and flying right up into the thorns.
It's like, oh, here, let me just do it for you. Don't
Yeah. Recognizing that QG has been enough of a bully already.
worry. All right.
Being careful to get out of the way after that moss fly dies.
Trying to get hit the soul, but unfortunately dunking along the way.
Yeah, and this
Oh,
this Petra Gauntlet can be really rough, and especially like once you hazard respawn once, like the Petras can just get in all kinds of really rude positions. Like that one there. There was not a whole lot that she could do to get past that before it shot out a boomerang. But thankfully the lever will stay hit, and she's able to just head right back into that room. Okay. Thankfully able to iframe through some of these boomerangs, but they're not giving her much space to do the platforming. Okay, it looks like she's through. Should hopefully be able to heal off of the spiny husks in this room. Okay. No.
no.
And yeah, one of the things that can be really frustrating on 1221 is enemies don't have consistent positions in rooms. So sometimes it's safe to land there. Sometimes it's not going to be safe to land there. And yeah, that's a pretty unfortunate position from that spiny husk.
Everyone, Miss Moon needs our love right now. I don't know if she's looking at chat, but everyone give her your thoughts, your feelings. Dragon Ball Spirit Bomb are all on. Give it all the energy to Miss Moon right now. She needs it.
There, look at that. Just like that, she got right back to where she last died. Gonna be able to pick up soul, healing back to full, and gonna be able to get into Deep Nest.
Heck yes. You did it, chat. It's all you.
And like we said, like even like very seasoned any percent runners, QG is where a lot of runs go to die, and you don't even have Shaman Stone in this, so it's even tougher to do it in Zero Geo.
Yeah, I mean, you're just missing out so much damage when you don't have Shaman Stone.
Yeah. I'm gonna be going through these dark rooms here. Kind of the ones that you'd be familiar with from a category like All Skills.
Except dark.
Except, well, All Skills comes through these rooms dark as well.
Oh my god, yes, they do. Wow. Wow. It's been forever since I've done anything Hollow Knight.
Yeah, thankfully the spiders in that room being very nice. Gonna be able to get right to Distant Village.
Spam Hollow D to get Miss Muth through QG. I love that.
Yeah, Noodle's asking if we're gonna see Devout Skip here. I'm really not sure. But yeah, we were talking earlier about what is gonna be the strat to deal with the Devouts that you need to kill and are going to drop Geo. One way to get around that would be maybe just don't kill the first Devout.
Yeah. Understand.
Yeah, thankfully, consistent Devout skips have been found on 1221 and some later patches, not on 1.5, but I know they do work on 1.4. So that might be what we're going to see here.
All right. Let's see.
Okay, I think this means we're not getting a devout skip. Instead, she's going to be going down to pick up some soul, so that she can kill this devout. Oh, wait, or maybe it is a devout skip. Okay, I think it might have been an attempt at it.
Oh, Miss Fairy. Oh no.
I didn't even realize that she was already down at 2 health already. But thankfully, Beasten is going to give us a hard save. So not going to be too much of an issue to take a death there. Yeah, thankfully these spiders down here don't drop any Geo. Makes them very good for picking up soul. Okay, nice. Able to get a whole D-Dark in. Yeah, and I like this. Just getting soul in the safest way possible.
Oh, picked up 5 there.
See, and yeah, that's what's
sad look down.
the bad part about using D-Dark there is you have to be so close to the devouts to do it. Can be very unfortunate. I'm not sure if the normal strategy for Miss Moo is to kill it with D-Dark, or you want to damage it with D-Dark and then finish it off with VS's. But either way, that kind of just goes 0 Geo can be an extremely volatile category. But like we said, we're going to go ahead and complete the run either way. And just to showcase what the run looks like.
0 Geo has turned into 5 Geo.
Yes.
Still base.
Yeah, gonna be going down and taking the bench here, just in case something were to happen to this next devout. Means we get a free health refill and a little bit of a better spawn position. Okay, collecting some soul from that devout, gonna come bring it up to the one we need to kill. It's not quite dead yet.
Should be close.
Oh, these parries are scaring me.
Oh, okay, there we go.
Okay, and it's dead.
Right over it, sick.
Yeah, so there's a few strategies for dealing with that last devout's Geo. If you get a really tight spread like that, you can usually just jump dash over it. There is instead a C dash you can do from the left wall. If you're not sure if you're going to be able to make it over with just a jump dash.
5 Geo run is sick. Dude,
Yeah.
I love 5 Geo.
I love 5 Geo run.
Actually,
And so now we deal with the problem of we are stuck in Deep Nest. We're not able to take a stag out. What are we to do? And the answer, fortunately or unfortunately, depending on your opinions on dark rooms, is going to be a lot of Dark Deep Nest.
I can't even envision where we go from here, actually.
Yeah, so the plan is going to be, since the last streamer we need is in city, we're going to be going for tram pass, and we're going to ride the tram into basin and then climb up into city.
That's so funny.
Which means we have quite a few dark rooms to get through to get to tram pass.
All right. So you thought this run was almost over? No.
Yeah, still quite a bit to go.
And I'm excited. Like, actually,
Yeah.
I'm genuinely so curious to see how these strats work, how to avoid all the Geo and such.
Yeah, I think the biggest idea is going to be to try not to kill enemies as much as possible. Because if you're not able to see where the Geo is, it's going to be very hard to avoid it on the ground. And there we go. She got through the big room there really quickly.
We have a lovely thing called debug mod butterfly, where you can just reset at any point in any room and try as many times as you like.
Yeah, thankfully the community has made some really good practice tools for learning speedrunning.
Yeah.
Things like save states or being able to see hitboxes all really help for learning something like this.
Oh, that's a pretty hefty reset, I think.
Yeah.
Actually.
And so for people who are less familiar with doing runs with dark rooms, you don't get any hazard respawn updates when doing dark rooms. So anytime you hit spikes like that, you're all the way back to the beginning of the room.
Yeah, no matter like where you dunked, it's all the way back to the beginning. It's a good thing because they don't want beginners to get lost in a dark room dunk and then have absolutely zero idea where the heck they are.
Yeah, but at the same time, it can be very punishing for people who are trying to get through the dark rooms.
Yeah.
But thankfully, Miss Moo got through all the dark rooms now. Gonna be picking up the Deepness Hot Spring bench, and now is gonna be heading back up to pick up Tram Pass. But we want to get that bench first so that you can just save quit right back there to help you get to the tram a little bit quicker.
Yeah, that makes sense. We're gonna kill Nosk. Yeah.
Unfortunately, there's not a whole lot of point to killing Nosk in a 0-Geo run because you can't afford any nail upgrades.
I thought this was 0-Geo and 1 Palor.
Oh, 0-Geo 1 Palor. See, I think you're confused because actually this is 5-Geo and 0 Palor. Yeah.
Oh, all right. My head, man. I've been up for like almost 30, 40 hours. So.
Yeah, no, that's all right. No worries. You would kind of think the person who planned the event would know which runs are going to be in it, but it happens. It happens.
Man, I could have swore this was 0-Geo 1 Palor, but oh man. Oh, hopefully we get a heal here. I definitely don't want to see a death.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah, thankfully you can do just that C-dash through this room and don't really need to worry about getting hit. But that's going to be Tram Pass, and we can quit back to the Hot Spring bench.
Palm, question. When is it not Sylvie roasting hours?
Real talk, maybe this next minute should not be Sylvie roasting hour, and everyone can say thank you to Sylvie for all the work that they've done to put this on.
Oh, thank you.
But yeah, this kind of stuff, these marathons like this do not happen without organizers who put a lot of time into it. So big shout outs to Nerf and Sylvie and everyone else who's helped out.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just here to wrangle the cattle. That's so bad.
No, I like it. The speedrunners are the cattle. And we're the wrangler.
And we are selling for internet currency, aka clout.
Exactly.
Yo, Giga Stacy, let's go.
Stacy.
Yeah, epic.
There we go. So Tram Pass ends up being our access to Right Side City in this run. So you're able to take it to Basin and climb up through the elevator shaft here. Which this is always such a fun room to see people going up. There's some really cool movement that goes through climbing up this room.
Yeah. Ugh. Oh my gosh, watching Trevin go through here with the essence orb.
Yeah, the Whispering Roots.
Oh, that was so cool.
Yeah, I think that's one of the really fun things about low percent TE dropless is you get so much essence in weird ways, and then you like actually do stuff with it.
Yeah. Oh god, my headphones fell off. Hi.
Welcome back.
Thank you. I was gone for 2 seconds. Did you miss me?
I did. I think all the chat did too.
You didn't even stop hearing my voice. We
go ahead and climbing up the Watcher Spire now, using another lever skip to hit that one through the floor.
Oh. Okay, we're gonna heal. Good.
Yeah, gonna take this bench for safety, I think is very smart. I don't remember if she benched in the tram, but even if you have to climb all the way up from basin, that's pretty slow. Even worse if you're coming from deep nest still. See one other little, like, partial dark room in the little lever skip area.
It's more like a pitch black room than a dark room.
Yeah. I'm gonna be making her way into Watcher Knights. Thankfully, having D-Dark and Twister helps a lot for this fight. Watchers do a pretty good job of letting you D-Dark multiple of them at the same time.
And I know with Shaman Stun it's less damage. So
Correct,
4?
yeah.
Or is it 5?
4. Yeah, and getting these Dream Nails off is even better when you have Twister. It translates into more casts for the same amount of soul that you get.
So true. The wall balance.
Yeah, a little unfortunate, but this is not a fight you're too worried about taking some damage in. A lot of times you might even want to intentionally damage him to let you get in more damage. Yeah, as we see, Watcher Knights, like many bosses in this game, just kind of melt the D-Dark.
Yeah, very good.
Yeah, very solid fight. And that means she's gonna be able to get the last Dreamer.
Sick.
Gonna be picking up the seal just for good luck.
Just a BM. Here we are to collect our final Dreamer. I am guessing after this we go up to not Ancestral Mound. What is that area called? The place with the seer?
Resting Grounds.
Resting Grounds, thank you.
Yeah, you to be right. We have not used the Resting Ground stack that we unlocked earlier, so we're gonna head back up, and that's gonna be our fastest way to get back to Dirtmouth.
Because after this, all that's left is to fight the Hollow Knight, right?
Yep. Yeah.
The THK himself, or themselves.
Yeah, we're closing in on the end of this run here. And I think that THK with this equipment is a little bit strange compared to other categories. Because it's pretty rare that you'll see a category like use D-Dark as their primary damage source against THK. Because something like All Skills, or like True Ending, and even like 1XX categories often want to be using something like Shriek, or even going for Shade Soul doubles, or even just like going for more nail hits. But getting VS doubles without Shaman on THK is very difficult, and also just doesn't do a whole lot of damage.
Yo, Oatmeal, thank you for the raid.
Yeah, welcome on in, Raiders. Joining us right towards the end of the Zero Geo run.
Yeah. For those joining in, this move did accidentally collect 5 Geo because of a devout in Beast Stem, the jerk.
Yeah,
How
it's
dare
quite rude.
How dare give us a Geo. But this is still a very successful Zero Geo run. I don't think she's gonna collect anymore. I hope I'm not comms cursing that.
Yeah, there's no more required enemies on the route. I think it is unlikely that we see that.
Very good then.
And I'll say it, I'll share in on the blame for the comms curse if it happens. Yeah, thankfully this elevator on the right side doesn't cost any money to use, unlike the
Mm.
one on left side of the city.
Yeah, that's really nice. It always
that-
bothers me how a friggin' elevator required money, actually.
Yeah. That elevator can be pretty rude. Like, you'll hit the lever, but if the game thinks that you're still too close to the outside, it won't actually close the doors.
Mm. Well,
Which can be just a little bit annoying.
It is really weird. It's like, hello, I'm inside.
Yeah, just...
It's just like, no, you're not. What? Nice sea dash. Alright, here we are. I mean, not quite yet, but we're coming up to the final boss.
Yeah, coming up on it.
Gotta stagger our way to deepness. Deepness.
Deepness, Dirtmouth.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, don't take us back to Deepness. We've had enough of that.
Yeah, we've had enough of it for a lifetime.
See, chat's already ready with the Hollow D's. You love to see it.
Let's go. Let's get it. Everyone Hollow D spam. Let's do it.
Oh,
Oh,
we
we
get
get
some-
the Elder Bug.
Nice, some surprise Elderbug conversations
Love that.
for moral support. Honestly, that's pretty powerful. You get Elderbug for moral support and the Watcher Knight seal.
Oh. Actually giga-based.
Yeah, that's gonna make Miss Moo pretty unstoppable going into THK. Not gonna lie.
I'm gonna
Oh,
say
and we're also getting Sea Dash Knight.
Oh my god, yes, Super Knight.
The
You know-
power levels are out of control.
I'm saying it right now. Miss Moo, Giga Stacy.
Yeah, for those who are unfamiliar, if you enter that little loading, the little trigger that starts the animation while in the middle of another animation, it just kind of keeps you in that one frame. There's a lot of funny little visual bugs you can do with it like that.
Helicopter Knight is the most common, I think.
Yeah, Helicopter Knight is a fan favorite. Dab Knight is a pretty good one as well.
Mm.
Yeah, Shade Soul Knight is pretty scary looking.
Alright, here we go. Fat
THK's
ass, hitbox.
yeah, the big forehead getting in the way. But you're doing a pretty good job of staying on top of THK and getting the few darts in. Being just a little bit rude with the teleports, but already at the first stream.
Very good. Oh,
Taking more damage than you want to see here, but able to sneak a heal in.
yeah, this is unfortunately looking pretty rough, but
Okay, but gets a stagger there.
good heal.
Good heal.
Ooh, back on 1 health.
Yeah, THK, I was gonna say, THK should be about at self-stab
Okay.
there.
Thank goodness.
Gonna give her
Alright.
some time for some heals,
Mm.
and then it should be right back
Very
to
good.
de-darking.
Yeah, look at that.
And really hoping not to see any attacks that put THK in the air.
Oh.
Yeah,
That-
something like
that-
this is...
That's a comms curse right there.
Unlike any percent, even seeing like the fountain attack is not really ideal. But there we go, that's gonna be...
Heck yeah. Heal 1. Yeah.
Okay, I respect the heal. Yeah, I didn't realize getting hit right after the screen like that always feels very rude.
Trying to scream skip, not scream tank. Hey, let's go.
There we go, GG.
Good job, this man. That was awesome.
Yeah, very fun run.
I'm gonna bring
And
her up for an interview.
yeah, so if anyone in chat has questions, feel free to post them. And we'll
Oh, I put her in.
share them along.
There's
Oh,
apparently.
the wrong live channel. Oops.
Oh, I can't bring her. Oh wait, yes I can. Okay. Okay. Hi there.
Oh,
Hi, welcome in, GG.
Gee, that was so cool.
I'm so bad at the votes. I never get to the votes, so I'm always bad at them. I know that Petras are always like a point of contention for me, but I never get to the votes, so I never realize how fucking annoying they are.
Fair enough.
It was quite rough.
Yeah, I tried. It was a pretty bad run, but you know, we stay winning.
I mean, that was so entertaining to watch. Like seeing all the different strategies for avoiding as much Geo as possible. It was really cool.
Yeah, very
Yeah.
well played.
No, I've had some bad movement. It's cold, so my hands are cold. That's my excuse.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, it's always hard in a no reset marathon setting like this. Like, I think a lot of it comes down to being able to, like, have a mistake and find a way to get around it. And I think you did a really good job of that through the whole run.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, I think my Dark Deep Nest is solid. If anything.
Yeah, it was very clean.
Mm.
That's the funnest part of the run. Easily. I love Dark Deep Nest so much. The dark rooms are the funnest part of the run for me. Just complete and utter memorization.
Yeah, that's
Yeah. Thank you guys for having me on.
No, thank you. It was such a blast to watch. All right. I think. Do you have anything you'd like to? If anyone that wants to maybe get into Zero Geo, do you have any advice for them?
It's a lot of grinding. You gotta grind a shit ton, cause I mean, you saw the Aspid Arena. There are in a normal Zero Geo run, I would say there are 3 like really hard points, and that's Aspid Arena, Petras, and Devouts, as you saw. But what really sucks is that both of the latter 2 are so far into a run that you get 30 minutes into a good run and you have to reset because of Petras. So it's a really annoying category to run, but if you can get it down and grind it, it's fucking great when you finish a good run with a good time. It just feels amazing. I don't know.
That's
Yeah,
go ahead.
Zero Geo, it's definitely up there as one of the categories that just finishing a run of it is very impressive.
Yeah, no, that's why I got into the category. I saw the God, was it Fireborn made a video on Zero Geo and I was like, oh, I could do that. And then I spent like 3 months grinding, got like 30 runs denied because they were all, didn't show title screen or
Oh yeah.
did inventory storage on the levers. So
No.
yeah. But other than that, it was fun.
Yeah, thanks again.
No problem. Yeah, have a great rest of the marathon.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. All right. Speaking of which, we're probably going to go to a short break here so Noodles can set up for the next run, which is ANCMKGPZ%. Actually, I don't know.
All charm notches, Nightmare King Grim, Grey Prince Zote %, which is gonna be a very fun time, and some like really great runners to showcase it. I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah, which is so cool. Okay, thank you. See you soon.